Good day to you, farmers. I'm Dr. Sithokozile Sibanda, the Director for Livestock Production and Development in the Ministry of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development. I've been tasked to give an update to the nation as regards the production in the country of livestock. What is important to highlight is that the ministry has just since concluded the crop livestock fisheries assessment first round for 2023 and is also gearing to carry out a livestock census nationwide. The current statistics that I'm going to use are for end of 2022, and it is also prudent to note that the department is embarking on a trajectory to increase production and productivity of livestock and livestock products of all species, and also to increase on offtake. In 2022, the national beef herd increased from 5.5 million cattle to 5.6 million cattle, which showed a 2% increase in the beef herd. The national average offtake of beef cattle decreased by from 10% to 8% in 2022, while the beef carcass weight increased from 168 kgs in 2021 to 180 kgs in 2022. At the same time, milk production increased by 15% from 79 million liters, 0.6 million liters in 2021 to 91.3 million liters. Production of broiler day-old chicks increased by 28% from 91.6 million in 2021 to 113.9 million in 2022. Broiler meat production increased by 32% from 143.5 thousand tons to 191.8 thousand tons, while commercial pig slaughters at abattoirs increased by 12%. Goat populations increased by 14%, while sheep populations increased by 3%. Government has embarked on several programs, flagship programs, to improve on production and productivity of livestock and livestock products. And there has been a program to supply 1 hectare inputs to 2,000 smallholder dairy farmers for maize silage production to increase milk production. There's also a program that has been providing forage legumes, seeds, such as velvet bean, lap, sun hemp, to smallholder farmers to improve on livestock nutrition. There is another program, the hay baling program, which looks at preservation and conservation of the veld grasses to supply to the needy areas during the leaner times or during lean seasons. The government has also embarked on a presidential rural poultry scheme, which is supplying indigenous poultry chicks to the communities in order to improve nutrition and livelihoods of the smallholder communities. To date, a total of 1.3 million chicks have been distributed countrywide in all provinces. There is also a presidential goat supply scheme, which is a pass-on scheme, which has supplied doors to vulnerable groups and bucks to village heads and chiefs. And a total of 6,897 goats have been distributed to improve nutrition and livelihoods. There is also a program of artificial insemination, which is geared at improving animal breeding systems and genetics through artificial insemination. And by this program, the government is encouraging preservation, conservation, and utilization of indigenous genetics. Personnel from ADIS and a veterinary department have been trained on artificial insemination at Chinhoyi University of Science and Technology. The grazier scheme programs, the department is promoting the revival of older grazier schemes and also establishing new grazier schemes to improve on quality and value of the produced beef and the marketed beef animals. Apiculture program is geared at promoting the establishment of apiary sites to improve nutrition and livelihoods. And the plan is to establish an apiary, at least one apiary per 35,000 villages countrywide. There's a program which is also providing inputs for treatment of stover to improve livestock nutrition. Generally, the trajectory of the Department of Livestock Production and Development is to increase production and productivity of livestock and livestock products of all species and to increase offtake. And as I've alluded before, most livestock production parameters have been on the increase. I thank you very much for listening. Thank you.